All right. We are on the wrong page. Here we go. Hey everyone, and welcome back, travelers, to another stream with me. Today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently today because we're just going to be talking a little bit about what everyone's comfortable with and what kind of things you want to see in the future. Because we finished Iodine Chronicle Rising yesterday, which was earlier than I expected. I wholeheartedly expected to play more of that today, but um, yeah, we actually ended up finishing the main story off yesterday. I did check out the new game, well, like the after game content to see whether it was anything worth streaming. And don't worry, you're not missing out on anything. It's just a bunch more side quests and being able to upgrade gear more, and you can basically play it in hard mode. That's essentially all that's different. Um, well, let's start off with. So, as far as all of you know, this is what you usually see in one of my streams, like this model as is. So this is a program that's called the Magic Mirror, and it only works with like 3D models, which is especially handy because I use a program called Vroid Studio to design my model and as well as create new outfits, hairstyles, that kind of thing. Which is why I'm able to do what I do whenever I start a new game, series, etc. But also by saying that, I understand that by using this program, my character isn't very expressive because not everything is seems very natural. Especially because everything here is actually using like voice activation to be able to speak, and it's only through voice activation that there is like head movement, that kind of thing. Let's see. But what is good about this program though is, of course, you'll be able to see like my keyboard. Like you can see what I'm typing. You can see what kind of action I'm doing with my mouse pad. And that's also the same. Like if I take that off for a second, I can also switch it to gamepad, which is obviously the controller that you've seen me use during Iodine Chronicle and Code Vein. And otherwise, there is also an option where you can set like the keyboard and pad to like tablet mode, so that way you can see. If you've got a drawing tablet, you can also like have it set up for your drawing tablet instead, so you can be able to see like what the pen movements and whatnot. But I have also been considering like other options that I could be doing instead of using Magic Mirror. If you want something a little bit different or a little bit more expressive, then I do have another option, and perhaps more depending on what people prefer. Oh yeah, another thing I also wanted to mention. I do with this program. You know, might notice that my character is usually like on an angle. I usually do it like this, mostly so you can see like keyboard typing, what's going on with the keyboard, what I'm doing with the mouse, and I just feel like on this angle it's a little bit easier to see. Of course, this kind of background isn't really helping my case, but you know what I mean. But if you're more comfortable like with like a different camera position, then that's easy to do actually, because all I need to do is just basically go into free camera mode and then adjust as is. Like it's not that hard. Yeah, I could just like move myself over and it's all good. And like, can I even zoom out? So you can see like the entire model, which I'm sure a majority of you have not seen. Um, and also I wanted to point out that with the Vroid Studios, like most recent update, they've actually started incorporating like actual tail bones and proper tail movements. So that's why I haven't really shown off my model too much before because it didn't have that before until recently, and I'm just like, oh my god, finally! How cool is that? Um, right. But other than V Magic Mirror, I also want to show off something else that goes by. It's called VC Face. So for a moment, let me just move myself over, and we'll get VC Face up. Okay. So, oh hello. One moment. It's being. There we go. Just let that set up. So yes. So here we go. Um, this is VC Face, and this program basically does movements, essentially based off a camera. Yeah, and now that's true of me. um, the face movements can be a little bit awkward with this program. Like, uh, everything is like a little bit exaggerated. I have to edit those a little bit. But yeah, now you can see like this one's very much more expressive. Like you like the smile, cheese. um, you like the one on the left. Yeah, this one's using VC face. The only thing is, normally when I play games, I normally have chat on my other screen, so I'll be looking over here a lot. But just for today, I've got you all up on the main screen so I can see you. Um, so yeah, let me just get everything up in here. So, yes, you can see the menu. Don't worry about that too much. Um, let's see. I just have to turn down like maybe some of the expression effects a little bit. Just make it like bass instead of additive. The only thing with VC face is that you're not really gonna get a whole lot of hand action, so I can't move my arms. Um uh unless I have predisposed like animations for that, which I'll have to add if I was into that kind of thing, yeah. So yeah. Um so yeah, this is my smile. Can also be angry. Doesn't really want me to be though. And you'd be shocked. But at the moment, I was like tracking like simple shapes, such as like when I'm smiling, when I'm angry, or surprised. Yeah, that's all it's really tracking at the moment. I can make it so it tracks all of my emotions, but that definitely takes a little bit of time and Yeah, that's it. That's gonna be a bit of a pain to set up, but at the moment, so yeah. If you prefer something like this, we could always go something like this, or if you like Magic Mirror more, um, just for the sake of being able to see what I do on my keyboard or controller, that kind of thing. That's always an option too. Um, of course, like I said, chat's normally on the other screen, so I'll be looking that way a lot whenever I stream. um, yeah. Sometimes the like face recognition could be a little bit exaggerated. Yeah. Where I look down at my keyboard. Yeah, I can like move around. Like, do you mean in VC face or do you mean uh what do you mean? You mean for like chat or in general? Yeah, well, maybe I'll think about like moving it somewhere. I don't know. At the moment, like, of course, normally that wouldn't be noticeable because I'd be using V Magic Mirror, and that doesn't use camera. I can have it set up to use camera though. Um, I just find that it works a hell of a lot better if I just use like lip sync instead. Um. Okay, let's try. I can try like to have a track face. Um, using this. So how's that work? It's still just using lip sync anyways. It's not really doing anything. There's no real point in for me to turn on the camera for VMagic Mirror. Yeah. Um let's see. Oh yeah, I've also forgot to point out that I can actually have chat overlay in the stream. I just have it set as is for right now. I don't know if anyone can tell me if that's large enough or um whether anyone can actually read that. um Actually I could probably just find out myself, huh? Chat font's really tiny. Yeah, you're right, it is. Huh. Okay, let's see. Maybe we could change that. Uh-huh. Maybe scale? Oh, that's way too big. Hang on. Turn that back down. Mm. Might have to change a little bit of something something. Hang on. What if we set to this? Okay. I'm going to just restart the chat. Hmm. Doesn't seem to have changed very much. Hang on. Let's turn you up to. Let's try that. Does that look a little bit better? Or do you want bigger again? That looks good? Okay. Whenever I look over here, I always look angry. Don't worry, I'm not mad at you guys. I'm just double checking that everything's working. Um, let's see. I wonder if it will work with what I was using before. Let me just refresh that. Maybe this chat box is just really hard to read. If I turn it up to this, I will be restarting your chat a lot. Oh, okay, that seems really easy to read. Okay. Let me just adjust the size. Let's put you up a little bit. Bam. There we go. Okay. So where was I? All right. I was gonna continue explaining. So VMagic Mirror does have an expression mode, so I can like use expressions or whatnot. It's just I'd have to have everything set up as a hotkey. Um, you want me to hide the VMagic one? Okay, sure, sure, sure. Boop, it's gone. Yeah, yeah, it's gone. Okay, you just didn't want to look at it. It was too ugly. Oh, okay. I'll probably bring back the magic mirror one, because I want to show off all the other models that I have as well. But yeah, I'll just move myself over. There we go. Is that better? Yes. Now you can see me. I can also like zoom in a little bit. How's that? All good. Let's see. So let's get out of that. Um, hang on. Let me just bring back magic mirror for a second. I will be moving myself over again for a second. Don't worry. Angry face. I'm not mad. I'm just checking, looking at the other screen. um yeah, let's get you. Oh, you're fine there. Okay, let me just zoom you in. So hello, other me. I'll just let you sit there for a second. Right. So, da, 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 da. Where are you? Settings. There we go. So yeah, I could have it set to do. Yeah, we'll just take off the track face because it doesn't really do anything. Um, mm, I just gotta find the emotions. Yeah, so here we go. So I could have all of these like set to a hotkey or to my like keyboard numbers. But when I'm in the middle of a game and I need to use my keyboard, or for whatever reason, whilst typing, I'd rather not have anything on my number keys. Um, but all the emotions are in the Magic Mirror. It's just I can't really go be putting in like a hotkey whilst in the middle of like maybe a fight or something, right? Because I gotta be able to concentrate. Um, be here like say I can be happy, hi, be angry, hello, and then it just like stays like that. Just be angry. you Yeah, well, you're in the same room as me, so of course you would. I thought you were gonna tell me like you could hear it through. You can? Really? For me, it doesn't pick up on anything. Huh. Um, I don't know. Shouldn't. Hang on. Oh, I'm wondering where it's actually picking it up from. It should be, yeah. Yeah, that's your broadcast. Oh boy. At least now would be the time for things to break. Um, yeah, should be doing the thing. I don't know. It should be doing exactly as I told it to. Um, Let me have a look. Yeah, should be working just fine. I did not know. It's just being silly. We can probably work that out another time. Um, I'm still angry, so I can also be like, be sad, be funny. For zombie survival. Oh, you mean for 7 days to die? Yeah, I could probably do that. I'd be surprised. Just reset that. Yeah. So whilst ideally I would love to be able to like use the emotions. You like the face one better than the V Magic? Yeah, I get that it's like more expressive and whatnot. Um, it's a little bit true towards like what's actually happening in the moment. Um, Only thing is that you can't see whatever I'm doing with my hands. That's all, which is what I really liked V Magic Mirror for. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could do like a dual thing and have them both, maybe for different purposes depending on what I'm doing. I don't know. It's really up to like audience opinion, I guess. Because especially for like games where I'm using a lot of uh maybe a lot of button prompts or whatnot, I find that just being able to see that. So you think just like left model only, or like you don't really care about like what I'm doing in the game? Adult. 这样子啊。While looking at face the whole time and content. Okay, that's fair enough. I don't know. The clap. But yeah. No, I can completely understand. I think in the beginning it was just really easy to just set up V Magic Mirror just because it had everything there and then everything was just voice activated anyways. Only thing it was lacking is expression. That's all. And at the start when I was trying out VC Face, I had a lot of issues, but I guess since I'm using my own model, it seems to be working just fine. Um, but yeah, maybe depending on the game or situation, I might do like dual, um, or otherwise, if there's not a whole lot of action going on, or if I'm not really using my keyboard or controller too much, then I might just use the VC Face one. How's that sound? CML details much better, +1 quality. Well, there is technically like anti-aliasing on both. If that's what you mean, unless you just mean like it seems like it has more clarity on this one than it does with like Magic Mirror. I don't know. I mean, I don't have the other one like as zoomed in right now. I don't know, unless the picture quality is just better. I don't know. Picture quality is better on left one. Oh, okay. That's fair. Um, let's see. Okay, maybe now would be a good time to just go through some of the models that I've already got created because it more than likely you probably haven't seen any of the thumbnails and whatnot to have seen more of the model composition. So let me just get them up and show them off a little bit. Um, so this one right here is basically my main model that I always default to whenever for like any kind of situation, whatever, if I don't have anything prepared. Yeah. And then I have a bunch of like game specific ones that you might have seen for like the promo for Iodine, for Code Vein. Is there any more? I think that was the majority of ones you might have seen. Um, so allow me to bring in the next one. All right, V Magic. Let me load. So I'll bring in the one from the promo next. As it takes a minute. Ta-da! There she is. So yeah, I was pretty proud of this one. She's pretty cute. I mean, I'm pretty cute. Just using a different hairstyle and outfit. You really like this one? Yeah, like she's one of my own personal favorites. Him hand like a dalian. What are you trying to say? She's just gorgeous, love. So let me just change the camera real quick. Da, da, da. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Alright, so I'll just move around for a second. I don't know if you can see a whole lot. Maybe I should just make it bigger again. Just bring her out into the foreground. Hang on. Let's make you bigger. There you go. Alright, now you can see her a little bit better. Just click that for now. It was nice the program had a roaming feature so you could just roam around the screen. What do you mean? Like, actually use my legs? For that you need kind of like full body tracking. Um, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I don't really know how to address that. Ah, man, I need to update this model actually. It's using the old tail that doesn't have the proper bones and whatnot, so let me just put a note as to fix model with proper tail. Good job, me. So yeah, here's like her cute little outfit. Get the skirt, the set tassels, got the short boots, get the thigh highs and the gloves. And this one is where I brought out the arm tattoos as well. Um, so yeah, she's one of my personal faves, and which is why I also used it for the promo and the adventure we had with Kalis on the alt account for Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, so she's pretty cute. Let's go to the next one. Who did I bring out next? Probably Code Vein. We'll load her. Give her a minute. Ta-da! He's the Code Vein one. It's a little bit different from the promo one, so this one it does use assets from the same store, obviously, so you could tell by like the design of the boots and the shorts and the shirt and tie, the gloves as well. They're all from pseudonymity. Yeah, pseudonymity. They have a bit of a mouthful of the name. Since it's basically a play on pseudonym and anonymity. I really appreciate their stuff. They got really cool stuff. And you can find on Booth. But they're a really good go-to for me because I really love their assets and whatnot, especially like for basic wear and like tech wear. Looks really cool. As for the coat though, I took that from a different set. Where did I get that one from? It is slightly altered though, because I actually got rid of the sleeves. Let me just double check. Who did I grab this from? Is it Caladry? That wasn't Torima. That wasn't Kodok. That wasn't Kala. Hmm. Where do I have you? I might have to go double check that another time. Make sure that I have everyone written down for the assets that I'm using. Because it's only fair to credit those who originally made the assets anyways. I'm just borrowing it basically because I appreciate their work. And anything and everything that I get is basically off of Booth anyways. Because they have a lot of cool stuff there. And I enjoy just going on there to roam about and see if there's anything that I would like to use for a future model. There are a couple of models in the background that I'm working on. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for yet, but one of them I might use. Maybe for like 7 Days to Die with Legacy, since he's really into the game right now. Anyway, let's show off the last one. Where we have Iodine. Give her a minute. There we go. So this one I also had a lot of fun making, because the outfit is really cool. Like, I really like star designs and nighttime and snow, so that's really cool. She's another of my personal favorites. It did take me a bit of time to get everything layered though, especially with like the socks and the belt, because it was like taking up all the layer slots, because there's like a maximum of like 5 or 6, something like that, in Vroid Studio with how many like different custom layers you can have. And what I mean by that was like different like clothing pieces that you might have layered. Yeah, that kind of thing. Maybe I'll show that off in a little bit more detail. But yeah, I'm really proud of this one. It was a lot of fun making this outfit. And now you can see all the belts and all the pockets. And then we got the half calf boots, the star socks. That was really fun. And then like the star shirt as well. So yeah, she's a lot of fun as well. So again, I'm not gonna be like restricting all these models just to the game, especially since I finished Iodine Chronicle. So if I find another game where I feel like these guys would suit them, then I'll definitely use them again. Yeah. So there you go. Let's load you back to the original. Okay. Give her a minute. Ta-da! We're back. Now just boop, get out of here. Bring him back to me. Okay. What else? So, right, let's talk about games for the future. So, like I said, I finished Iodine Chronicle Rising yesterday, which was earlier than I expected. So now I'm looking for options as to what I can do to fill out the week. And of course, I looked at what was currently trending on Twitch. um, but honestly, it might be easier to just ask the audience, like, what kind of things would you like to see more of? Like, of course, I got a bunch of options, such as like, could always do, because I've got a library of games that I just haven't finished. because that's how great I am at finishing things. So consider it an accomplishment that I finished Ayudin Chronicle Rising from start to finish. I'm pretty proud of myself, even though it's already a pretty short game. Um, Imagine if it was something longer, it might take a hell of a lot more time. So right now, I guess we've got one suggestion, which is 7 Days to Die. So that's from Legacy, his personal opinion. But otherwise, like, I wouldn't mind doing maybe some of the more mainstream things that I've seen on Twitch, like maybe some Lost Ark or Minecraft. Because I definitely played these games before in the past, especially when Lost Ark first came out. Because when it first came out, I was a huge fan of the game. I played it like basically every day until I basically got burned out. But I wouldn't mind getting back into it either, like with like a new account or maybe just make a new character on the main account. That kind of thing wouldn't be too bad. Especially since there might have been new classes since I've last played. I know there are definitely new areas that I definitely haven't been able to get up to yet because you need a certain gear level to do a lot of the hard endgame stuff. Yeah, and there's probably a lot of story that haven't seen yet either, mostly because of the gear lock. Um, but if you're interested in that kind of thing, then let me know, because I wouldn't mind playing that game that kind again. What kind of class would I go though? Probably the artist one, because I know their gear set actually makes it so you have like ears and tail of a fox, which is pretty cool. So that would be fun. And I'll probably only do it exclusively. Because I know like there is merits to having like multiple characters in order to just like help get upgrade materials and whatnot to boost your other characters. But once you're at that stage, you basically have to play the game nonstop, like every day, if you want to keep up. And that's probably not something that people want to see unless I do specialize. But I don't know if Lost Ark is going to be the one for that. But I wouldn't mind playing the game again just to see what's out there, what's been updated, and what's new, really. And then if Minecraft would be an option, I would definitely have to need a kind of gold for that as well. For that, I was thinking maybe we could just do like Pokemon pixel art using the different kinds of blocks from Minecraft, just to have like some kind of goal and something fun to work towards. And I really like Pokemon, so doing the pixel art would definitely make my brain happy. Of course, that wouldn't be something that like I do on a daily basis. That'd be something like maybe once a week, and then I'd have something else alongside. What else? Well, there are other games as well. Like I said, like I've got just a library full of games that I've never finished. So, apart from Code Vein, which I'll be doing on Mondays and Fridays with like the main account, the main character, and the alternate character. Um, I've also got Baldur's Gate. I've also got Helldivers. I've also got what else would be fun to play? I've also got Elden Ring. I haven't played that either. um, or trying to think of the name. Oh, there's also Nier Automata, which I haven't played either, and I've also got Nier Replica. So like there's a game series right there that I could possibly do. Hello, Master Code. Welcome. Yeah, today we're just doing a bit of chatting and discussing like what kind of games we want to see in the future, and also been like showing off models and And today we're just trying out a different program as well. So hello, today we're using VC Face, which is a program that makes me, more expressive and whatnot. The only thing is you won't be able to see like what I'm doing with my hands, which I normally had using a different program called V Magic Mirror, which had like the keyboard controls and the controller as well, controller interface. Yeah, yeah. Um. So yeah, like feel free to mention like whether you want me like to show you all the other models that I've had before as well. If you feel like you missed out, I wouldn't mind. I've got a few like that I've used before for when I did the Honkai Star Rail promo. For Code Vein, obviously you've probably already seen. For Iodine Chronicle, I think you've seen as well. Um, but because each model are all like 3D models, they're all full bodied, so probably missed out on like the rest of the other features and whatnot. Um, so yeah, back to games. What else? Oh yeah, there was also a visual novel that I wouldn't mind doing, which is Tokyo Dark. I've definitely seen, well, especially like ZP. He played it before, and it's a really interesting story. So I'd really like to experience it myself. Um, let's see, what other games could we possibly do? To the library. Oh yeah, and I also got a chat inlay for today as well, which I might make permanent during the streams as well. Especially because I use a like another program that allows me to stream on multiple platforms, so you might not be able to see like both chats. So that way you can see who I'm talking to and whatnot if I've got like multiple responders from different platforms. Oh yeah, I've also got like a bunch of Resident Evil games. Some of them are multiplayer, so maybe I could possibly find someone who'd be able to play with me. Because they're a lot of fun with multiplayer as well. Leopard. What we got in the library? Oh yeah, I also got Power World. Huh? There's always good old Power World. So that could be something fun we could do too. Of course, I'll probably have to have some kind of angle, such as like maybe getting one of each PAL, possibly something like that. What else have we got? Oh, I've also got like there's also like Disgaea or Evelyn, Etrian Odyssey, or even something like Little Witch in the Woods, which is a little bit more. Um, oh damn, all good. Sheesh. All right, you have a good night then, and thanks for coming along, even just to say hi. um, what else? Oh yeah, there's also a possibility that Monster Hunter might appear in the future, perhaps. Or maybe even Fantasy Star Online. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, like there's a few options there. Maybe could I possibly like make a note or something? Hang on. Da, da, da. Hey, yay! Welcome to the stream. As you can say, we're just chatting today, discussing future options and whatnot. Gonna be background sound. Sounds good, Master Code. You have a good night. Um, but that's up to you, yay. Like, if you want to try the game, then we can definitely play. Yeah, I wouldn't even mind maybe showing off Rise or World, depending. Once you get paid. Fair enough. What do you mean dangerous to play with Yay? She's great. Friendly fire plus 500. No, say it isn't so. But yes, hey, Yay, yeah, we're just trying out VC Face today as well, to see what people prefer. Cause originally I was using a hell of a lot of V Magic Mirror. Hello, there it is again. Let me just move it over. I'm looking at my second monitor. I'm not scaling at anyone, so don't worry. Yeah, so that's the other program I was using, and that's how you're able to like see the keyboard and whatnot. Just zoom her in, zoom myself in. There we go. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is like the main model that I normally use. Let me just hide that for now. Move myself over. Put me back in. Let me just fix that. Do, do, do. Make you smaller again. So yeah, now there's two of me. Hello. Yeah, I was using the Magic Mirror a lot whenever I'm gaming because you can see all the keyboard inputs, same as mouse, and whenever I have a controller, I could just change that to controller like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's like a handy thing if you want to show like your movements and whatnot. But otherwise, in terms of being, it's not very, I say, doesn't show a whole lot of expression, you know, unlike VC Face. So, you get like I can have like set it to face tracking, but even then, like it doesn't recognize face shapes and whatnot. You gotta actually like use the hotkeys and whatnot. Yeah. Also, yay! Did you get to see the other models yet? I did a bit of a showcase for the other models that I previously used. Like, did you want to have a look? Did you want to see? Okay, okay. I'll show them again. So let me just change the camera for a second. Move you down. Okay, so yes, like here's like the main model. Welcome. Very nice. Very happy with Vero Studio introducing like the actual proper bones for tails and whatnot, so that's nice. So yeah, there you go. Thank you, thank you. And then I'll probably bring out the promo one. I call it the promo one because it's the model that I used during the Honkai Star Rail promotion. But she's also a bit of like a personal favorite because like how cute the outfit and the short hair is pretty cute. Um, the only thing I haven't done is that I haven't updated the tail yet, so I'll need to fix that. Let's go for the next one. You might have seen this next one already. Just give it a minute. Yeah, I got the one I use for Code Vein. So you got like the short bob kind of thing, prop tail, and some of the similar clothing to what I had to the other one as well. For the promo one, because there's a person on booth I usually go to for clothing, especially for like techwear and whatnot, which is Pseudonymity. Um, I've got them credited and linked in the about section on Twitch, so they'll be easy to find if you're ever looking for anything. Yeah, I mean, I personally do it because I enjoy being able to like heavily customize for each game and whatnot. Of course, I'm more than happy to like reuse certain outfits and whatnot if I think it fits a game like type, that kind of thing for the theme. But yeah, I just have fun like being able to create new designs. The only things I keep consistent is obviously uh like the textures for the hair, the face size, that kind of thing, and like the tattoos. The only thing I really changed is like hairstyle and clothing. Yeah. Okay, now we'll show for the last one. Yay. Give you a minute. There she is. Okay, so like this outfit I had a lot of fun making, especially because I really like stars. Like star themes are really fun to play with around. Move you down a bit. Yeah, so this one I used for the Iodine Chronicle Rising streams. So yeah, she's a fun one to have. I'll definitely use her again because I recently finished the story for Iodine Chronicle Rising, and essentially today was going to be another one for Iodine Chronicle Rising, but because I finished the story yesterday, I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do today? So instead, we're just gonna be chatting and discussing what other options we could possibly do for the future. Yeah, yeah. So that's the level. All right, now I'll just hide that one again. There we go. Um, all right, what was I doing? All right, I was gonna put notes. If I can. Uh, Probably need like an application or something in order to actually show notes. Dot dot dot. There's something I could just like bring up and type on for real quick. Maybe that. Mm, no, that one doesn't want to show as a. Okay, okay, wait, I see you. We gotta change that to something else. Maybe this. Oop. That's not what I meant. Oh no, that's right. Hang on. Close that for a second. No, it just doesn't see the other. The sticky notes. Huh. Let me take that smaller. I'm gonna make an angry face at people. Don't worry about it. Turn this into a square for a moment. Alright, so what are our options? Well, we have this one. You can't even see it. Hang on. Yeah, like, gosh. Can we make this, like, huge? There we go. Oh, we got, like, Monster Hunter. Oop. Let's turn it down a little bit. Yeah, you can still read that. Oh, we've got... That's also an option. Also including this one, because they're like part of the same world. Well, we could also even do Minecraft, or we could do Lost Ark. What other options were there? Oh, for Monster Hunter, it could be either Rise or World. Oh yeah, you're right. Resident Evil. That's always a fun game. Oh yeah. Also mentioned Tokyo Dark. Which is a visual novel. I probably don't need to mention that. What else could we play? Oh yeah, you're right. Could do Elden Ring. Okay, I spelled that wrong. Or we could do Baldur's Gate. Yes, I'm talking about the third game, not talking about the first or second game. um we could do like an older game like Disgaea. Or we could do I know that's a bit of a mouthful, but to give a bit of context, so 7 Days to Die is a zombie survival game, Monster Hunter. I'm sure most people would know it's about going out hunting monsters and getting their parts to upgrade your equipment and armor. So, and that always comes with like its kind of difficulty and whatnot, but it's really satisfying once you do defeat the monster. Or alternatively, you can actually capture them instead. Either or. And then we got Nier Automata, which is, of course, if you've seen the game, that's more of like definitely like heavy action pack kind of game. In a dystopian world. And then Minecraft, I'm sure everyone knows what that is. Oh, not a Pokemon game, but Power World. Yes, yes. Power World's also an option. Pokemon. I don't have any Pokemon games. Um, I mean, I have Pokemon games, but I don't have any way of like streaming that kind of thing off a console. That's all. That's the only downfall I have. I'm basically restricted to PC games. Um, or we've also got. Yeah, I mean, the only problem about using an emulator is that you're not actually buying straight from the source. And so that can actually cause issues. Um, I don't know. You probably have to see like the terms and conditions of that kind of thing. Uh, Another thing I'd also like to play Etrian Odyssey. For Etrian Odyssey, I actually started in the fourth game for the series. But since the original games for Etrian Odyssey, like the first and the second game, have come out on the PC, that's something I'd really like to play for myself. It does only use like old school, uh, like graphics and whatnot. Like it hasn't been updated to any of the current like systems and whatnot. So what do I mean that by that is that in the newer games, all the monsters are have 3D models, and whereas in the older games they're only like 2D, like PNGs, that kind of thing. Uh, let's see. Or if we want like something a little bit more casual, there's also like Little Witch in the Woods. Damn, that's a big name. Let's see. Turn a little bit smaller again. Or we've got God Eater, which will say it's a little bit similar to like Monster Hunter, where you go around like killing things and that kind of thing, like giant monsters, that kind of thing. Um, or via genre. Oh, okay, hang on. Hang on, I got you. We got survival. Um, uh, I don't know how else do I. Well, this guy is a turn based. Same with Etrian Odyssey is as well. How do I classify Monster Hunter? What's a good category? Uh, then oh yeah, Baldur's Gate is also turn based. Our World is not. Uh, RPG hunting. Yeah, yeah, okay. So, so that yeah, like Monster Hunter would be in there. Minecraft, no. I might just put that like under casual or something. Casual. God Eater is not casual. Um, Tokyo Dark. No, you're not. That Tokyo Dark is a visual novel. Our World. What are you? MMORPG or open world. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know. In the moment, I'm just like, well, there's a lot of things you can describe a bunch of these games, but if we could try to generalize, so let's like open world. Um. Uh. Is Lost Ark. I mean, Elden Ring's also like open world combat. Then we got yeah, that looks good. Resident Evil though, that's kind of got its own thing. That's like, um, oh yeah, yeah, you're right, you're right. Sounds like, and then Resident Evil is, I don't know if I would put it, yeah. Well, it's not really. It's more like horror, but it's not like I don't know. To each their own, I guess. Like I wouldn't consider Resident Evil a scary game. You know what I mean? Because a lot of it is you do got like a lot of combat based. Oh well, actually, it depends on which game and the Resident Evil. Yeah, it could be kind of like comedic horror sometimes. But other games you could say are solely horror based. I think it was like the seventh game. Um, yeah, and some might even have puzzles. So yeah, it's an interesting series depending on like which game we're talking about, and then we've also got a bunch of remakes too. Um, yeah, so like Resident Evil is it's got forms of combat, it's got puzzles, and then sometimes you just have to avoid the enemy as well. So like there's like the horror aspect. Like all the enemies are like of some virus or whatnot. Oh yeah, we can do like Phasmophobia. Um, I would say like maybe Hyperdimension Neptunia, but I know there's some like kind of questionable, scenes at times. So I don't know. Maybe I just have to put like a warning. I don't know. Um. Oh yeah. To not add to like turn based is also Octopath Traveler. I know there's a second game out for Octopath actually, but I haven't even finished the first game. So we're talking about number one. And but Utaware de Momono, this actually has like 3 games that I have for it. And for Disgaea, I have how many do I have for you, Disgaea? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 games? Um yeah, so I got 4 games for Disgaea, but there is no number 3 on PC, unfortunately. So there's no Disgaea 3 on PC. Um and then another trend base could be like Center of the Mates. So yeah, we have a lot of options, depending on what people want to see. But of course, at the moment, we currently have Code Vein, going at the moment. And then coming up on Thursdays will actually be D&D. So, because well, more than likely, I just gotta double check with all my members for the second campaign. Because we are finishing up our first campaign recently, and I might have the opportunity to stream the second campaign. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're actually gonna be doing like our session 0 this evening, so that'll be just setting up like character stories, working out our character sheets, that kind of thing. So the DM is able to see, because we got like certain rules and conditions for our second campaign, such as like the DM has to be there for when we roll for our stats and what kind of thing. Yeah, that way we make sure we're like not cheating or whatever. But yeah, so those are our options. So I might change things around for Fridays if we decide to do like a different kind of series. But at the moment, Mondays are taken by Code Vein Collab. Thursdays would be taken over by D&D if I'm able to get everyone on board. And for the rest of the days during the week, we'll have to decide on what game we're going to play. Yeah. So if anyone has any opinion on what games they want to see, go ahead and put it in the chat. So, because I really don't mind playing anything really. Yeah, yeah. I got your list. You got 7 Days to Die. That's what you want to play. Let's see. Oh yeah, I could also try out maybe Polya. Um, I have read that the like multiplayer function isn't the greatest though. Like it's not very like inclusive really. Like there's not a really whole lot you can do with multiplayer. So it's kind of more of a single player game than it is a multiplayer. Um, Essentially you can just have like your friends come visit and maybe help pick stuff from your farm, as far as I know. But yeah, like that's always something we could check out. Um, yeah, I think we'll leave the list at that for now. Um, and maybe we'll put that as like a question mark. for now, just because I know there are some like suspects in it. But yeah, so like for this game, I'll definitely have to check like the terms and conditions. But you never know. Um, very big home. Well, I've already got things planned out for tomorrow, which will be the alt count and code vein. So this will be something we'll have to make a decision by next week. Um, so yeah, definitely look forward to a new game coming up. It either might be like a couple of new games, like just to have some variety, or it might just be one game that we'll do as a series over like 3 days a week, that kind of thing. But otherwise, if you have any more suggestions, please feel free to put them in chat, or otherwise you can also join my Discord and put your suggestions there, or otherwise contact me via Twitter, you know, or X as it's known, whatever, same thing. um, oh yeah, and just another thing, like, do people like it if I'm always like facing the camera, like always face on, or did it not really bother anyone if, like, say, let me just bring the magic back for a moment. Sorry, you're you're behind. There we go. Like, say for example, like before I was just using like a angle view, so you could see what I was doing on the controller or keyboard. Like, did you like when I was on angle? Do you prefer when I'm just like face on? I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Like I get. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Like, do you feel like I'm engaging you more if I'm looking at you, or does it really not matter? You prefer face on? Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. More expressions in face on. Yeah, okay. Which is definitely what's good about VC face. Just you can't see my hands. That's all. Unless, like I said before, like I could always use a dual setup, or have like VC face, obviously for like face, and then magic mirror for hand control and whatnot. Maybe something like that. Of course, it depends on the game, because like some games are definitely have more action than others. Especially if I'm gonna be doing something like. Hmm. Yeah, right. Which is kind of like the thinking I had. Like, it seems more natural. Yeah. Hmm. So maybe we just have to like try a few different things and then see what people say. I guess. Because this will definitely be interesting since normally I have chat like on the other screen, which is when I'm like looking over here. Because it's normally like over here. Um, but just for today, like you're on the main screen, so that's all really. Um, other than that, I believe we've covered everything that I wanted to talk about today. So, like, are there any further like comments or questions that people have? Just go to this one now. Pet Store Simulator. Not gonna lie, I'm not really a big fan of simulator games. I tried out Supermarket Simulator because it seemed like something pretty popular at the time. Not sure if I'm gonna get back into it though, to be honest. I mean, yes, it was very good because it was very casual, but um, I do prefer having a little bit more like stimulation and action at the same time. So, just to break it up between like the peace and the chaos, you know. Is GTA RP? Um, not sure. I mean, I know I used to do it pretty regularly before, but as of with streaming though, I'm unsure if I'd want to get back into it. That's all. Um, to give a little bit of context, I had a bit of a bad experience whilst doing GTA RP a while back, which resulted in a character's death that I really didn't want. And it was kind of a terrible time, so I haven't really been back into it since then. I tried to get back into it, but I just haven't really had that much fun. That's all. So whenever I try to get back into it, I'm just like, nah, it's I don't really feel like it's worth my time, you know? Let me just put myself back in the middle. There we go. But yeah, we definitely have a lot of options that we could do. But oops. There we go. Oh no. So as I said before, any more suggestions? Feel free to contact me. Otherwise, we've got a bunch of options, and if you would like to see something yourself, or you prefer something over another, either via genre or a specific game, let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna finish her up for today. So thank you all for coming and having this talk with me. It's been a lot of fun, especially showing off models and trying out VC Face. Making these kind of decisions will definitely help us progress in the future for this chain. All right, so thanks again for coming. I appreciate you all. You have a great day. See ya. Bye.